We're on take 2 for my DDD deck profile. Patrick from Ying Yang Zing, and we're going to jump into it because we don't know how this is going to work. We are having technical difficulties. First, you're going to run 3 DD Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok. It has a special summoning effect from scale. It also allows you to special summon its monster reborn when it's summoned. When it's special summoned, you pull something else out. Combos really well with a lot of the other monsters in the extra deck. So, 3 of him, and he's level 8, which comes into play later. 3 Lamia, main tuner, special summon it by getting rid of a Dark Contract or another DDD monster. And it just kind of allows you to go into a lot of big combo plays. There are ways to go into Crystal Wing almost instantly with this deck. It's really awesome. Next is DD Swirl Slime. Swirl Slime is your fusion engine, and you banish it from the graveyard, and you can special summon DD Abyss King Ragnarok, which allows you to then special summon another monster, and you just kind of go off from there. Oh, I did this backwards. That was good of me. 3 Necro Slime. Necro Slime, some people run it at 2 of. I just play it at 3 of because it's even in the hand. If you have an Allure of Darkness and you don't have a way to get this to the graveyard, just banish it. It's fine. I have some weird techs in this deck that I really like, but Necro Slime is great in Grave. If you fusion it with Swirl Slime from hand, then you can use its effect in Grave to fusion summon again, and then utilize different effects that way. So Necro Slime is just good as a 3 of, in my opinion. 3 Kepler. It's a searcher. 100% of the time, if you do not open with Dark Contract with the gate, you will summon him to pull this out of your deck so you can go into your combo pieces. If you do have the Dark Contract with the gate and him, you may need to pull Lamia so you don't have to search it. It's a really good card. 3 Copernicus. It's your low scale. So Kepler is also your high scale. It's a scale 10, scale 1. Allows you to pull from the. It allows you to use the pendulum mechanic if need be. But Copernicus is just here as your low scale. It's got a decent effect, but overall it's better as just a low scale to have. DD Ghost. DD Ghost is another tuner. Gives you access to a lot of different synchro plays, and it works really well in tandem with DD Baphomet, which I run 1 of. Because Baphomet can change its level, so you can kind of use it to go into any one of your synchro plays. It's a pretty cool little tech. 1 Baphomet. Just explain that one. And then 2 Savant Thomas. Thomas it's a level 8, so it allows trade-in to be more live, but it's also a decent scale at 6, and its effect on the field is really powerful. I'll read it to you verbatim. You can target 1 DD card in your Pendulum Zone and destroy it, and if you do special summon 1 level 8 DDD monster from your deck in defense position, but its effects are negated. Basically what you'll do with that is pop a scale, pull out Ragnarok, and then go into your rank 8 plays. That's kind of the main play for it, because its effects are negated. And then it puts another DD Abyss King Ragnarok in Grave. So that's it for the monsters. We're into the spells now. Dark Contract at the gate. It's your searcher. It's reinforcement of the army, but you get 3 of them. And for all Dark Contracts, you take it. It deals you damage. You have to take a certain amount of life points, but it counts as damage, which you can reverse with one of the cards in the extra deck. 3 Allure of Darkness. They're all dark monsters. Everything's a target. So running 3 of these is almost necessary, just so you have more draw power. 2 Dark Contract with Swamp Kink. This just gives you more ability to fusion summon, because you run a lot of fusions, and if you've used all your Necro Slimes or you've used all your Swirl Slimes and it's late game and you're pushing and you haven't won yet because it's late game, this gives you more access to things, and you can banish things from your graveyard to fusion summon. 1 trade-in. You have 5 level 8 targets. You can run this as a 2 of, but I opted for a different card just to continue extending plays with a different card that I'll get to right now. Pot of Equivitiveness. Pot of Equivitiveness, you target 3 of your banished cards, monsters, shuffle them all into your deck, and then draw a card. It gives you a draw, and it recycles things that you've banished. So if you've used all your Lamias, you can target all 3 of your Lamias, send them into your deck. There you go, you've got Lamias again. 1 for 1. 100% of the time you're going to go for Lamia. It's very rare that you will not go for Lamia with this. 1 Upstart Goblin, draw power. 1 Foolish, just to get things out of the deck like Ragnarok or sometimes Lamia to be able to pull it from grave to go into your plays. Foolish, or Burial from a Different Dimension, you want to bring things back. This helps. That's what it's there for. And then 1 Dark Contract with the Witch. That was all the spells, in case you didn't catch that. Dark Contract with the Witch is basically just a constant Raigeki break. Deals you 1,000 damage per turn, but that doesn't really matter. This is just here to allow you to continue making plays. And then my 2 tech trap cards, Eradicator Epidemic Virus and Deck Devastation Virus. You have so many targets in this deck for these cards that you can just almost eliminate your opponent's monsters. Against Zodiac, these cards are crippling. You choose spells and you get monsters. All their monsters are pretty weak, so you're basically stabbing them in the heart. And they're good for 3 turns, so you've eliminated their ability to play. You've taken out Rapier. Rapier you can't do anything with Rapier. It takes out Whiptail. Whiptail dies. It's just a great duo. Gets rid of Barrage. That's a nice one. So it's 40 cards, and now we're going to jump into the extra deck. In the extra deck, we have 2 DD Flame King Genghis. Genghis is, every time a monster is special summoned, a DD monster is special summoned, you get to special summon another monster from your graveyard. And it combos really well because there's another card that does that in this extra deck. 2 Oracle King D-Arc. This is for if you can't get the Dark Contracts on the board, you gain life points instead of lose them. And it's a 2800 monster. It's really powerful. Your Heavy Storm, Beowulf. Beowulf is a really powerful card. 3000, 2500 is hard to get over. So it's... Okay. Next up is 2 Beowulf. Beowulf is your Heavy Storm. It's a 3000 beater. It's just super good, super easy to fusion summon. It's a great card. And then finally, I run Wave Oblivion King Caesar Ragnarok. This card is just fun to summon. It's fun to say. It's powerful. I don't think I've ever summoned it. I made it a goal to summon it once, and I just couldn't get it on the board. It just takes a lot of resources. But it is a really powerful card, and in the rare situations where you can pull it out, it's very, very, very powerful. That's it for the fusions. We're into the synchros. Now, I don't have Crystal Wing in here. I kind of have a little tech for it. 1 TG Hyper Librarian. You can do so much synchroing that pulling this out first, you draw into cards. It's got a decent body, so it's hard to get over. Next up is Black Rose Dragon. This is a board wipe. That's why it's here. The whole reason why it's here is if you're playing from behind, board wipe, there you go. 1 Void Ogre Dragon. This would be Crystal Wing if I had another Crystal Wing, but it's in another deck. And I don't like to split it just for the sake of a video. So Void Ogre is still a really powerful card. It allows you to do 1 negation. Alright, so Void Ogre is a good little tech. For 1, I don't have another copy of Crystal Wing, but 2, it allows you to negate a card and destroy it, negate the activation and destroy a card, a spell or trap card, as long as you don't have a hand. And in this deck, you run your hand out a lot. Then 2 DD Gust King Alexander. Same effect as Genghis. Allows you to special summon, and you can combo this out to do a lot of really cool and crazy plays. 2 Curse King Siegfried. He'll negate a card. So if you have to negate the effect of Dark Contract with the gate so you don't take damage because you couldn't get Oracle out, you can do that. You can negate Barrage. You can negate a lot of different things for a turn. And it's a quick effect. And then finally, the Exceeds monster, Duo Dawn King, you got Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is just the big boss monster. It's 2 level 8s, and with the combos you can pull off in the deck, it's really easy to summon. But that, folks, is my DDD deck profile. I hope you enjoyed it. Look forward to doing more deck profiles with you in the near future. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.